we finished question 4. So we can then begin with question 5. Right. So then let's do exactly that. Okay, let's do this. Ooh. There we go. Right. So here they want us to basically so we have these things aligned. They want us to basically solve the following, and they're pretty straightforward. So here we know we throw over, ooh, still have that. Let's change that to yellow. We throw over this 4 to the other side, it becomes a positive 4. So that's going to be 2x is equals to 28. Okay, then divide by 2 over this side. Divide by 2 over this side, because we know what we do on the one side, we have to do on the other. This is going to become x is equals to 14. Okay. Right. I heard something there in the chat. Okay, thank you so much, Sanskar. Sanskar, thank you very much. Then we do the same for the next one. What is the answer there, guys? You take this 15 to the other side, it becomes a negative. What then is x equals to? -5, thank you very much. It's a -5, okay? And then here, I'm sure they've messed it up for us, so just need to rewrite that again somewhere. Let's see. It should be x divided by 9 is equals to 18. Okay, so what should our answer be? We obviously want to make x the subject of the formula, so we're going to need to get rid of this 9. So we're going to say times 9, okay, to cancel out that. Okay, then over here we're going to need to do the same thing that we did on that side. What is x equals to? $162. I think that is correct. Let's see. Yes, that is correct. X is then equals to 162. Okay. Then we have 11x is equals to 44. How do we answer this one? What must we do? Somebody tell me there in the chat. Divide both sides by 11. Okay, 100%. Deshan. Okay, yes, we divide both sides by 11. Okay. And divided by 11, and that's going to give us x is equals to, somebody tell me in the chat, x is equals to 4. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Sanskar. Thank you, Deshan. Okay, it's equals to 4. Okay. Okay, thank you, Kehobo. Okay, awesome stuff. Then we move on to the next, and again, it should be 3x, sorry, not 3x, 37x minus 6. All right, in brackets is equals to 108. So the first thing we need to do is obviously remove the bracket. So 3 times 7x, you're going to get 21x. Then 3 times 6, you're going to get a negative 18. is equals to 108. Then what must happen?
So you take the 18 to the other side, then it becomes 108 plus 18, and then you divide both sides by 21.
So this is 21. X, going to divide by 21, as you said. Throw that 18 to the other side. That's going to give you 16, 26, 1026 divided by 21. So what is our final answer, guys? X is equals to, and I think somebody has given us the answer in the chat. Yes. What is 126 divided by 21? What do we get? We get 6. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. 6. Okay. Right. That's our final answer. Okay, so we've dealt with number 5. We can then go on to number 6. Let me zoom out a bit. Let me scroll down. So this one's a bit more easier. Here they want us to make y the subject of the formula. In other words, they want us to isolate y. That's simply what they want us to do. So then we shall do exactly that. Somebody tell me, how do we deal with A? How do we make y the subject of the formula there? What must we do? How do we make y the subject of the formula over there? Take 6 to the other side, but I don't know how to make y positive. No, it's not about making y necessarily positive. Just to make it the subject of the formula. All right, if we wanted to make it positive, what we could simply do is actually take y to the other side, okay? If we really want to make it positive. So we take y to the side, we leave 6 over there. So it's going to be y, now a positive y. All right, and then we have plus x, okay? But remember, we want to make y the subject of the formula, so we throw x to the other side. Then it's going to become, can you erase this? Positive x. All right, there you have it, okay? But we could have also left it as negative on the other side if we wanted to. Okay, but yes, it is better to leave it as a positive. Okay. Aha, awesome stuff. Yes, you're 100% right there. Lebohang, okay. Right, awesome stuff. All right, then we move on to the next one. We also want to make y again the subject of the formula. So we throw this 22 to the other side, okay. It's then going to become, let's do it like this, yeah, 22. Negative 22, 6x is equals to 2y. Okay, then divided by 2, divide this by 2, 2. Let's just do that over again. All right, then this is going to be 3x minus 11 is equals to y. And you're done. Okay, erase this one, giving me some space to operate. So this C is supposed to be Z is equals to, let's see, Z is equals to X minus A divided by Y. Okay, so in order to remove this Y as the denominator, you need to times both sides by Y. Okay, so times Y times Y. Okay, all right, which that times that is obviously going to give you the following. I'm going to erase this to give myself some space. Okay, so this is obviously going to give you YZ is equals to X minus A. Okay, so what we want to do is obviously get rid of the Z. So then what we're going to do is divide by Z, okay, on both sides. Okay, that's going to cancel out that. And then obviously we'll have Y in isolation. So your X minus A divided by Z is then equals to Y. Okay, right. Cool. Right. So then we have dealt with C. We then now need to move on to D. Okay. Then with the D, what are we doing? We're saying Z is equals to X minus Y divided by N. Okay. X minus Y divided by N. So what do we do here? We want to make Y the subject of the formula. So first things first, we need to get rid of N. Okay, so times N on the one side. Actually, let me not do that, make it more complicated than it needs to be. Then times N. Okay, this will cancel out that. Okay, and I think we can also just erase that. Okay, right, so we have that now. Again, we want to make Y the subject of the formula. So we can throw this Y over to the other side since we are in the knack of making it positive. So it'll be Y plus NZ is equals to X. Okay. Again, we want to make Y isolated. So then we're going to throw this to the other side. And that will become a negative NZ. Okay. And then we're going to erase this right here. Okay. Okay. Let me just put that closer. Okay, and that should be your answer. All right, all right, all right. Then we have one more. We have one more. Okay. We have R. Okay, this is what it should look like. R is equals to 1 plus Y divided by K to the power K minus 1. Ooh, okay. This is getting quite interesting. And we want to make Y the subject of the formula. Okay, so then what we must do, firstly, get rid of this 1. We erase all this other stuff over here. And then let me just zoom out a bit. So we throw this 1 to the other side. It's then going to be R is plus 1 is equals to 1 plus Y over K to the power K. Okay. All right. Okay. So then what we are then going to do, in order to get rid of this k, remember we want to remove these brackets. All right, we're going to have to then square root the other side. Basically, because it's to the power, we can't just say, okay, it's our way of kind of dividing, so to speak, but square root it to k. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so that we can cancel out this y over here, sorry, the k, and remove these brackets. Then when we've removed those brackets, then what we have to do is then get rid of this 1 over here. So then it'll be, let me try and make it neater over here. R, this is k, plus 1 is equals to, sorry, isn't we throwing over the 1? So that's going to be negative 1 is equals to y divided by k. Okay, and then remember we want to now remove the k so that we can isolate y. So we're going to have to times k, okay? And do the same on the other side, times k, okay? Which would then remove that, and that's what we then have as our final answer. All right. So this is what I want us to do. How are you guys feeling? Are you still with me there? Do I still have you guys' attention? We're not yet exhausted mentally. Okay. Okay, all right. So here's what we're going to do. Let's just finish 7. We finish 7, and then tomorrow we'll finish off 8 and 9 because I see you guys tomorrow in class for this. So we'll finish 8 and 9 in class, and then we'll go into Unit 3 for this subject. Okay, so just hang in there. Give me another 9 minutes, and we'll be done. Okay. I see you guys for too many calculation modules. This is not good. I feel bad now. All right, cool. So just hang in there. Let's just wrap this up and then we will proceed. But I'm sure you guys are getting it. I'm sure this is not rocket science. Okay, I know it's just we've been doing a lot today, just in general. Let's see what someone is saying in the chat there. Okay, no, that's fine. That's no problem. I'm sure he can always catch the YouTube channel. So to find out if he missed anything, so that's okay. No worries. All right, thank you for letting us know, Jazz. Okay, all right, cool. So let's quickly just wrap this up so that we can then proceed with our day. So here we have 2x. Let me change colors. Let's change colors. Let's do something different. What color shall we? Actually, don't even like the ones available. Let's try this crazy color. Let's see how that plays out. Okay, let's see. So this should be 2x is less than, oh, sorry, is greater than or equal to 9 minus x. Okay, right. So as always, we put like terms together. So this we can quickly just throw over to the other side. It's going to become 2x plus x, all right, which is then obviously going to give you what? 3x, okay? So we can just make that a 3x there. This is going to then be like that. Then we divide by 3. Okay, it's something in the chat. I'll check now. Okay, so it's going to be x is greater than or equal to, not 9, sorry, 3. Let's just see what you're saying. All right, yes, 3x. Thank you very much, Deshan. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got that answer. Let's do the second last one. Okay, right. So here, what are we saying? We are saying, this is what it should look like, 2x, negative 2x plus 7 minus 12, 4 in brackets, 6 negative x. Okay, so again, we want to remove brackets. So 4 times 6, we get 24. 4 times x, we get negative x, negative 4x, sorry, negative 4x. Okay, it's less than or equals to, this is going to remain as 12, negative 12, and then we want to remove brackets here. Remember, there's a 1 over here, a positive 1. So times a positive 1, that's going to remain negative 2x. And this is going to remain a positive 7. Okay, like terms again. So positive 7 minus 12, this is going to give you, it's going to give you a negative 5. Okay. Then what we can do is we can throw this negative 4x to the other side. It's going to become a positive. Okay, so I'm going to throw this, I'm going to erase that. That's going to give you then a positive 2x. Okay, then we throw this to the other side. It's going to become a positive 5. So positive 5, that's going to give you then 29. Okay. All right. So 2x is less than or equals to 29. Let me just put that closer. I heard something there in the chat, or check now. I hope I'm right. Yes, yes, Deshan. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Now, I don't usually like to have, I like to have whole numbers. Okay, but the best thing is to leave it as x. All right. So, and divided by 2 on this side, you're going to get 14.5. Okay, that's your final answer. Okay, right. Then the last one. Can you believe it, guys? We made it. We made it. The last one. Ooh, it's super long. 3, negative 3, z to the power 2 plus 4y plus x, close brackets, is greater than, okay, this is not all going to fit, so I'm going to have to erase this 12y and this is a negative 12. Oh, just erase that. Negative 12y, negative 3z to the power 2 plus 36. Okay, so let's get into this now. Let's get into this. Again, we want to remove brackets, so negative 3 times z to, so that would be negative 3z to the power 2. Then that would be negative 12y. Then that would be negative 3x, okay, is greater than, okay, fortunately this is already expanded, 3z to the power 2 plus 36. Okay, awesome. Again, we want to put like terms together. So we can throw over this 12y to that side. That's going to cancel each other out because that's going to become a positive 12y, and that's still a negative. So I'm just going to erase those. Okay. All right. Then we don't have any other x. So let's take this to this side. Okay, we get obviously what's it? Positive 3z squared. That's going to cancel out that. So we can erase that. Oops. Okay, that's going to cancel out that. So then we have a positive 36. Okay, we can just leave it as 36. Okay, then we just simply divide by a negative 3. Okay, and divide by a negative 3. Okay, so this is going to give us 12, negative 12. It's going to be a negative 12. Okay, negative 12. And then we're going to have x over here. Okay, but then since we divided by a negative, we then need to turn our inequality over. Okay,
So
and that then is, yes.
what if we just take negative 12 to the other side? Okay, never mind. That's fine. Okay.
Okay, happiness.
Yeah.
All right. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what if we just take the negative 3x to the other side and take the negative 3z to the power 2 to the other side where we had the negative x, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we could have done that as well, and we would have arrived at the same place, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys are obviously really applying yourselves, okay? Like I always say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay, but that said, I asked you guys for 9 minutes. You gave me 9 minutes. I have taken that time, and we are now done. Are there any questions, thoughts, or concerns? Thanks, bye, sir. That answers that question. All right, guys, just give me a thumbs up, all right, or a smiley of your choice, just to let me know that you are good. And if you have no questions, then you can exit. You're welcome, Jasmine. You're welcome, Deshaun. You're welcome, uh, Cameron, TK, Kitkani, and obviously Kia Beso, or should I say Mr. or Miss Ding Dingang. I hope I pronounced that right. Forgive me if I butchered it.